At Casino Lanes in Quincy this morning.
Yeah.
A sentence I never thought I would ever say.
I know. How's it going, Kristen?
It's going good. I am here with Danielle Fleming, who is the youngest woman in Quincy to ever bowl a perfect game. And if you were watching the show before the break and you saw my last
Gutter ball?
bowl,
Yeah.
you would know that I need some desperate help. So thank goodness Danielle is here to teach me a few things. So Danielle, how long have you been bowling?
Since I was 4, I bowled in the youth league that's out here. I learned basically, I've been taught by Patty, and my parents taught me. They bowled on a couples league out here on Sunday night, so I watched them.
And you were bowling in a league when you actually bowled your perfect game. So what was it like, that feeling?
It was very exciting. It was a very good accomplishment. I didn't know what to say or expect, actually. I wasn't nervous. Everybody asked if I was nervous, and I wasn't. So.
Okay, so it's taken you a lot of years to perfect your bowling game to get your perfect game. You're only 22, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to start right from the basic, and you're going to teach me how to really get my perfection with my game. So we have our bowling shoes on.
Correct.
Danielle has some special ones because she's a pro, and I have these cute ones that you can rent. And next we're going to pick out our bowling ball. So Danielle, how do we pick these out?
Most people do it by the color or by the size of how much it weighs, whatever is easiest for you. I actually bought mine through the bowling alley and got it fingertip. They drill it for you what you want is best.
Perfect. And so when we were picking it out, you said some tips is to make sure that your fingers can come in and out and they're not stuck. I usually pick mine out by colors, but they didn't have pink, so I got orange. And also we have to pick on weights. So this is a 10-pound. I wanted to go lighter, but the Casino Lanes owner told me to stop being a wiener and just bowl with the 10. So I went ahead and picked the 10. So now we're gonna go, how do we get the perfect release?
So we're gonna go straight up like you're shaking hands with someone.
Like you're shaking hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then how do we
You just
really
let go. You just let go. Straight up.
Okay, so Danielle, why don't you give us a quick little show and tell on how we're supposed to do it.
Take your ball, put your fingers in, and then you go down and straight up.
So just as easy as that, down and straight up. Yeah. What are some other simple tips you could give some beginner bowlers?
Don't have too heavy of a ball. Don't think you're going to get a strike on the first ball. Just take it slow. You have to hit the same mark every time. Usually there's arrows on the alley, so you pick what's easiest for you. Well, not easiest, but your mark. I usually go between the second and third arrows on the lane.
All right, perfect. So coming up later in the show, we are actually going to get up on the bowling lane, and Danielle is going to show me how to physically release the ball and to really perfect my bowling game.
Here's my tip for you, and I think Danielle would agree, that when you release, you want to point where you want the ball to go. I saw you kind of throwing your wrist over, which will lead to a hook. You just straight.
Thanks, Chad. I will definitely put that into consideration when I go ahead and bowl.
You try to break my 38 with that advice.
Also
Aguirre is with us now. She is live at the bowling alley this morning.
Hey,
Howdy.
how's your game doing?
Hi, going really, really well. I am here with Danielle Fleming, who is the youngest woman in Quincy to ever bowl a 300. So before the break, she told us a little bit about how to pick out our bowling balls, make sure we have the right shoes on, and we went a little bit over about how to make your bowling stride and release. Now she's really going to show us some details. So I'm going to hand it over to Danielle, who's going to teach me how to make a perfect release.
Okay, first you're going to pick up the ball with your fingers in, like that. Then you're going to go on the lane. And you're going to pick the dot on the ground that works best for you. I usually do the second one over. Okay. So you're going to put your foot there. And then take about 4 strides.
Okay.
And then bring your ball down. And release.
And I'm supposed to be aiming on, so these arrows you said too, right?
Yes. I usually go between the second and third arrow on the floor. You can pick whatever's best for you. Usually that's where they go.
And how should I release with my wrist?
Straight up. Like you want to shake hands with someone. You don't want to turn it. If you turn it, you're going to go to the opposite side.
Okay, I'm going to start back at the beginning. So we'll do.
Okay.
Here goes nothing. 1, 2, So close, so close. I almost had it. I tried to do the little tilt thing to make it go, but it did not happen. But Danielle is going to show us how to really do it. So Danielle, go ahead and get your ball. Danielle has everything specialized. She has specialized shoes. This is her own ball. She's very pro. Whoa, look at that perfect release. So great. All right, coming up after the break, later in the show, Danielle and I are going to have a bowl-off at who wins the best frame. It'll probably be Danielle.
I'm sure this is probably illegal somewhere, but I'm going to throw some money on this one. I'm going to cash in and make my weekends, well, worth it. Sorry.
Guys,
Thanks so much.
Hey,
you keep practicing.
Yeah, you got some time.
Maybe you should try bowling left-handedly. Like she does.
Kristen Aguirre this morning is learning how to bowl a perfect game. She is live at Casino Lanes. How's it going?
You gotten the ball out of the gutter
It's going
yet?
really, really well. I am here with Danielle Fleming, who is the youngest woman in Quincy to ever bowl a perfect game. She's giving me some tips, but first let's check in with her. So Danielle, how long did it take? You've been bowling since you were young, right?
Correct.
And how long did it take you to learn how to get to the spot where you bowled a perfect game?
Probably all of my years, probably since I was 4.
And you come here so often, right?
Yeah.
So there's something also a little unique about you besides your perfect game. You are a left-handed bowler.
Yes, I am.
And so what does that mean for you? Is the game harder or easier?
It gives it a little advantage because not as many people are left-handed and the oil is more there for you longer.
Okay, so you and I are going to do a bowl-off, and you said you have a little way of giving me an advantage. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to put up the bumpers for you.
I'm not the best bowler, as you guys, if you've been watching, you've seen. I've had quite a few gutter balls. So Danielle is going to help me out during our bowl-off, and she's going to put up the gutters for me. I'm not really the most avid bowler. And so to make it a little fair, Danielle is going to help me out with these gutters. So I will be the first one to bowl. I am going to go ahead and use all the tricks that Danielle showed me throughout the show. I have to start at one of these dots here. And I'm going to take four strides and aim for the arrow, bend, and release. Even with the gutters, I only got one. That's okay. All right, now Danielle is going to go. Look at that. Release. She said to go ahead and release like you were handshaking with someone. All right, so already Danielle is beating me by a long shot. So I got one more to go. Who's gonna win the frame? I could do a strike, guys. Hope everyone's crossing their fingers for me. Ooh.
Oh.
All right, not quite a strike. But almost, thank goodness for those bumpers. Now Danielle, she's going for her last frame here. She's got two to hit. And she did it. So the winner is obvious. Danielle is the winner of our frame off. I really thought I was going to be able to pull it off. Here's our final score. What is it that you got? What is it called again? A spare?
A spare, yes.
Spare. And so, what are some maybe final tips you can give people when they're going up there to try to get that perfect game?
Just really don't think about it. Just bowl, have fun. It's not all about what you get and score.
And you're also in a league here, right? So what's the league like?
It's fun. We bowl with the women's. We bowl every Tuesday night out here, so it's good.
All right, perfect. So Danielle just gave us some tips on how to get our perfect game. Coming up in later the show, I'll give you some info on how you can come to Casino Lanes and practice your game.